Welcome to How to Write an Informational Essay Review for you. Do you remember the order of writing? It's the way you should organize the whole process when you get a writing prompt. First, read the prompt. Yes, that is probably on page 4 or 5, way after the text that you have to read. You have to read the prompt to know what you're going to be writing about. Number 2, read the text, read the articles. It's probably 1 or 2 articles that they're going to give you. As you read, you should be thinking about your writing. You should be thinking about those main ideas. Remember, you have to have at least 2 main ideas and at least 2 to 3 details. So as you're reading, think about those main idea and details, and even think about that citation. Think about that one good quote that you're like, oh yeah, I can use that. Okay? After you are thinking about that, now you're going to map it out. Organize on that planning sheet. Put your main ideas down and your details, then write out your introduction and your conclusion. Go ahead and add in those transitions right then while you're thinking about it. Make sure that you have them down so when you transfer your writing, it'll be there. Okay, that first introduction paragraph, that first paragraph that you're going to be writing. Remember, there's those 3 parts. Number 1, the hook. Number 2, you've got to restate the prompt. And number 3, you've got to include your main ideas. That's why you already found those while you were reading. Okay, remember the hook. You like my fish? So the hook can be questions, did you know kind of things, dialogue, watch out, Mom, don't forget to punctuate it correctly, or an onomatopoeia. Look, that's the correct spelling. Bam, whoosh. Then there's also a fact, something that you're reading in whatever your prompt is. Manatees are mammals. All right? Okay, next let's talk about the body or the main idea paragraph. So you should have 1 or 2 main ideas that you're going to follow this same format with. So number 1, that's the easiest, simple. Stay simple. Okay, it's your transition to begin with, first of all, or to start off with for main idea number 1. And then your main idea. That's easy. Your second sentence is going to be your first detail. Just a very nice, simple sentence about your detail that you've already planned out. Your third sentence is going to be an elaboration. An elaboration can be an explanation where you're explaining something. You're telling more. Okay? It could be an anecdote. That's a little story. Something happened to you recently. Or a citation. Remember, if you're going to go with this citation, you might have to go back to explain it a little bit. Only 1 citation per article. That's it. Okay, sentence 4 is going to be your detail second, and then you're going to go through that whole elaboration again. Either an explanation, an anecdote, or a citation. Your wrap-up, again, is going to be very simple, just going back up to your main idea, just talking about, just a little simple closing. Okay, once you get to your second main idea, here's some transitions. In addition, second of all, are equally important. Remember, don't get these two confused. Okay, and finally you have your conclusion paragraph. With your conclusion paragraph, it's very simple. It's either going to be 4 or 5. That's the number of paragraph, right? You're going to start with your transition. As you can see, obviously, without a doubt, restate your main ideas and drive the point home. Make it known what the reason why you're writing is. All right? Okay, here you go. It's your turn. Go ahead and get out a piece of paper. What you're going to do is you're going to outline the parts of an essay. The introduction has 3 parts. Okay, so you're going to write introduction and 1, 2, 3. The main idea paragraphs, that's, paragraphs 2 or 3, they usually have 6 parts. See how many you can name in the order. So just number them. And then the conclusion, I really want you to think about 2 or 3 parts. So I'm going to ask your teachers right now to go ahead and get the timer ready, and I want to see how many of these you can get written down in 2 minutes. Okay, so that's 11 parts. So if you get 10 out of 11, you got a little surprise coming for you. All right, okay, ready, set, go.